Doo 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 doo. Do a quick video here. My first impressions of the Javier. Fuck, what's the guy's name? What's his name again? Javier. I gotta look at it. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Age, man. It's a motherfucker. Fuck, I thought we got some new. Okay, cool. Javier Baez. I knew that guy's name. First of all, let's just get a good look at the wheel. Wow, look at that thing. What is he, though? That's my question. Let's see what the hell it's emailed me. What is he? Not enough vision for it to be a two-hole hitter. And he plays a two-hole spot. But when you look at it, I feel like the most one, not the most, because if you can bomb on a dude, then screw it. But I feel like a very important stat for a two-hole hitter is bunting. I'm a junk ball player. I love me up, and I respect junk ball. When I see a good junk ball player, I fucking tip my hat. You know, I love me some junk ball, and this guy, he's not good at it. And then when you get over to his quirks, right? He's got bomber. He's got self-hits. That's great. But why in the fuck would they give him thief? You know what I mean? Like, why does he have that? Why the fuck would he need that with what 80 speed and 65 steal? There's no way this guy's stealing on anybody. You know what I mean? And that's primarily what I do. So trust me, that's the only thing in this game I'm good at is stealing the base. If I'm horrible and I suck at, but I'll steal a base on your ass quick as it can be. Why would they give him that? Maybe he does it in real life, yada yada blah blah blah. But that's a waste of a slot, if you ask me, man. I don't think he should have that. He doesn't have the stats to back that up. You could have given him anything other than that. When you look at him, it's like, who do you move off your squad for him? Hell of a bat. I mean, but with those stats, with that vision, he's gonna have to play above those batting stats for him to actually be good. Like great. He's good. He's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. But he's not special. He's batting from the right. That vision is not great. And when at shortstop, at third base, maybe, but then you lose all of what really pushes him over the edge, which is the fielding. You know what I mean? So you would really want to take advantage of that. You know, yeah, you would really want to take advantage of that fielding. So I don't feel like he would want to take him off to a secondary position, and then the question still remains: like, who are you pulling for him? I mean, that wheel is magnificent. Look at that. That thing makes you want to go. Like, look at that, man. But he's missing a lot of very important things. I feel like when you look at these ratings, you're like, oh, it's moving really fast. But no, they're holding back where it counts. We're still in the beginning stages of it. You know what I mean? This card is great to us now, but that motherfucker ain't playing in front of Polanco. Or he's not replacing Jorge on my team. You know what I mean? You can't. You're not gonna even with the bad feeling. You're not. I'm not gonna replace Jorge with that. I'm not gonna replace that the sweetest swing in the game. He's got really bad feeling, but once you parallel him, I mean, he's not noticeable. He doesn't have a strong arm, but it's still on the infield. It doesn't matter. So I don't know, man. I was really excited about it when they. Let's just look at him, man. Who would he replace on my shitty little team? I would love to get this guy. This guy here started out. Oh, it was so bad. Oh god, this card sucked so bad. It was really, really bad. It was obviously that it was broken. Like, it was busted. Something was wrong with it. Where I mean, it would line out perfects. You would hit. I mean, perfect. I mean, not perfect PC and not perfect timing, but something that this young man right here would get a hold of. Jorge to put a bat on the same way that he would, and it'd be literally leave the stadium if Jorge did it. This guy, when he first like the first drop of him, he was broken. He was really really bad. Popped up 90% of the balls where you just knew it was gone. When your eyes light up when you see it, the release of the ball from the pitcher's hand, you're like, oh yeah. And I mean, you're halfway, you're doing the home run shuffle, and you realize it was a pop up. He was bad when they first released him, but then after this update, when they added in the Ozzie Smith and Alfonso Soriano cards, I feel like they tweaked them. And ever since that update, like what, 2 days ago, a day ago, he's been bombing, bro. He's been just knocking the cover off the ball. He's been unstoppable. Like he is a really big bat. He is a really big bat, and it just happened overnight. And you just knew that something was wrong with him. He was playing under his stats. Even he was playing under his stats. He's got diamond defense, but he was throwing pulling pitchers off pulling the first baseman off the base. He was just broken. It was a broken card. It was something wrong with it, and you can tell that he just feels differently after that update where they released Soriano and all those guys, where they twerked him and tweaked him and put him, where he should be, and he's been fantastic. He's been fantastic, and for a free card. That motherfucker. Well, let's go double check. Let's go double check here. I mean, I should be able to get one. I mean, I'm not gonna win World Series, but I'll get the innings in. I'll get them. I'll get them by innings. So I'm not gonna pay this price. But oh, I don't know, man. 580,000. That motherfucker ain't coming on my team for that. You know what I mean? Like, what is he? Is he a? He's. I mean, yeah, he could be a good leadoff hitter. Yeah, he's not a bad leadoff hitter. Batting from the right, yeah. It's not. It's actually a really good idea. He's not a bad lead. He's like Acuna. People think Acuna is a three-hole hitter, but actually Acuna is like the mother of all leadoff hitters, and that's what he's kind of looking like. Yeah, he could be a really good leadoff hitter. Yeah, we just solved this thing right here. That's what he is. He's the mother of all leadoff hitters. I wish he had a little bit more. I mean, that's the only thing he's really lacking for that. Just a tiny bit more speed. And then you can bring in someone like Ozzie Smith, or this is my. Oh God, I love this card. This is his thing. I wouldn't spend the money, the stubs, to replace him for him. So that's out of the question. Jorge Polanco, you will get smacked in the mouth. Like, I will literally resort to violence. Don't ever fucking mention that again. I will kill you. Jorge Polanco goes nowhere in this squad. I love this card. I played this card first day of release. You could get them for like 17,000 stubs. People just throw them away. And I was like, whoa, this swing feels good. The swing just felt so good, like something you knew all your life. The sweetest swing in this game. Without a shadow of a doubt. This dude, I mean, his stats are really good, but he ain't no Babe Ruth or nothing. But when you combine that with that swing, oh, I will smack you in the mouth. It's no way that thing replaces Jorge. And I'm not, I mean, his fielding is horrible. He's really bad. Before he got parallel, I mean, Jorge was costing me 2 outs a game before he was parallel. Now he's not noticeable. His arm is noticeable, but he ain't pulling the first baseman off the base or anything like that anymore. So just leave him be. You can't play him in second. You can't move him, or he'll go all back to shit. I mean, he'll go to hell in a handbasket. But Jorge is like one of the best bats in this game. I'm talking about he's better than Pujols. Definitely better than Pujols. And for 12 grand, I don't understand what's going on here. These people are tear whoring, and they're just chasing these big numbers, and they don't know anything about it. They haven't played these cards. You know what I mean? You look at a card like, oh, look at the stat. But I mean, cards play above their stats. Cards play under their stats. This guy right here, day one release, he was bad. He was really, really bad. Jorge has been one of the top three, I ain't gonna say three, top five bats in this game since day one, since his release date. Uh, this dude right here is the mother of all two-hole, the father of all, the mother of all, the father of all two-hole hitters. Look at that. Bunts. I mean, he ain't bunting for a double. Like, I bunted for a double with that. I tried that Ozzie Smith card out. Blew my mind. He popped a bunt up into the outfield for a fucking double. First attempt. Blew my mind. I could not I'd never even seen the animation before. Blew my mind. So he ain't bunting like that Ozzie Smith card. Uh, but he can get a guy across. He can get across. He can move. He can get a guy moving out there, and that's really what you need. If you can get your number one guy on him, if he's got enough speed. Hell, I mean, a single from your number one guy can turn into a triple. You know, with only sacrificing one out, and then the next guy come up, all you gotta do is sack fly. I mean, these are pretty standard ways to manufacture a run pretty much every time that these guys come around. If you can get uh either not even your leadoff guy, but if your last guy. So I got Buxton batting last. So what I like to do is get Buxton on bunting. I'll bunt him on, right? David Price moves them, but more than likely everybody's expecting that. What more than likely I either you know get caught in the bunt. He'll throw the ball low or high, and I can't get it bunted. I can't get him moved a lot of the times, but every now and then I will get him moved. Right, so I can get him over to second with the pitcher. Right, so then we got one out. Now, Ricky, this is the time where you might want to pause the game, switch the game over to directional, and then you want to hold down and you want to do a ground ball straight up through the middle, right there, right through the pitcher's legs, to get Ricky on and move this guy over to third, worst case scenario, but over to home in the best case scenario. But it doesn't matter because you got Ray Durham coming up. Ray Durham's gonna bunt both of you motherfuckers home. You know what I mean? He's gonna get you both home. So it doesn't matter. And then Ronald Acuna, I mean, this guy's demoralized, right? I mean, he's like in shock. I mean, Ray Durham just bunted a guy home from second base. Like he just squeezed a guy home from second. This guy's demoralized, and look at what he's got to deal with now. While he's over there sulking and cursing the game, you got Ronald Acuna up. And this guy is, like I said, is sneaky one of the best leadoff. Like, he is a big bad, but his skill set is so well rounded. He's not a good bunter. I love a good bunter. I know I've said bunt 150 times in this video, but um, if he puts decent, not solid, decent, okay, contact on the ball, that's a double. You know what I mean? Like, this guy gets on base. He gets on base quite a lot. Even with that really low vision, he gets on base. I mean, he does get on base. And then, I mean, if Acuna can manage to get off, uh-oh. Boom, ba boom, boom. Polanco. It, it's. I'm gonna tell you what makes Jorge so good, and what makes him irreplaceable. In any sane man squad, you definitely can't replace this with that. That Javier. Hold on a second. You can't replace this for that if you're sane. You can't do it. The vision is just too low. I just walked you through a fairly normal scenario that happens to us, where we got a really nice mixture of junk ball and situational ball. Like, we're actually playing baseball out there. We ain't just trying to PCI a home run every time the ball comes down the pipe. So we're actually playing baseball, the game of baseball, right? It's no way you can move Jorge that actually fits into this game of baseball for that. I mean, blind bat. He's blind. He's a blind bat. Hey, he's a blind bat. And let's get to why. You see that thing there at the kind of like middle right? It has a 98 under it. 98 vision with 122 contact and 99 power and 95 power, 90 power, high to mid 90s power on both sides. He's a switch hitter. You can't replace this for that. Are you insane? No logical person would do that. But it's not a lot of logical people out there because not a lot of people play with him. You see him. He's not rare, but for 14 grand, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. This is a fucking $80,000, 80,000 stub card. Easy. You know what I mean? This is Pujols shit. You're looking at his fielding, and it's bad. It's bad. It's worse. I'm telling you, it's worse than Fernando Tatis's, which blew my mind, blows my mind to this day to even mention it. Jorge Polanco's defense, unparalleled, is worse than Fernando Tatis, and that's quite a feat. But once you get him paralleled up, it goes away. You always will notice that he's got a little bit of a weak arm. His arm's not crisp. It's not poppy out there. But that bat, I mean, you're power swinging everything, and his PCI on power swing is bigger than Acuna's on contact. I think I do believe I wouldn't. I'm not. It's not. I'm not. It's around about the same area. I'm not gonna say I measured to see whose was bigger. I did compare them to. His PCI on power swing is bigger than a lot of these guys' contact, man. So you're just swinging away, just hoping and praying that this guy, you put contact on something. If you put any kind of contact on anything, it's gone. That card is fantastic, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the price. It should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times what it is right now. And this guy right here, like I said, he'll bunt. he'll bring a guy home. He'll squeeze a guy home from second base. I made a YouTube video illustrating it. Like I showed it. I showed how this guy consistently squeezes guys home from second base. He's his bunting is only at 84 and 80. And until that Ozzie Smith card came out, I mean, I'm sure Juan Pierre has a higher bunting stat than Ray Durham, but the bat is so bad I wouldn't know. I could never get into the swing of using them. You see a lot of guys that are really good with Juan Pierre. I'm not. I cannot. Everything that I hit with them, no matter if it's contact, if it's with square, even with the power swing, is a fly out to middle. I can't hit with the guy. But Ray Durham here, on the other hand, this guy will take you deep. He'll take you deeper than a $2 whore. He'll you worry about the wrong things. I'm gonna tell you something else too. He gets a lot of disrespect out there. People think that he's just a Juan Pierre-esque two-hole type player. Like I said, Ray Durham will take you deeper than a $2 whore, bro. And before you know it, it'll happen just like that. You hear the poof. Oh my, this one's deep. You know what I mean? Ray Durham brings in a lot of runs based off of sheer disrespect. People don't know. They just don't know what he is. They don't know who he is. Yeah, I just bunted those guys home, but what? You know what I mean? Do you not realize what you're dealing with here? This is a very good card, and that Javier Baez, he ain't replacing Bill Dormer in this squad. Bill Dormer has a job to do. You know what I mean? Like, he does stuff here. He's not just a bat. So where does he go? Yeah, you could put him in. I mean, I got Vladimir Guerrero. I mean, I bought Vladimir Guerrero as an investment, and then I just threw him in at first base because I was just curious as to, I mean, how bad he sucks. He's not bad. He gets on base. Now he ain't hitting no bombs, but he will get on base. So in this shitty squad, where does that card go? I don't know. What is he? I don't know. Let's go back to it. Oh, there he is. '80 speed. Once you parallel him, he'll get up to 80. What, 85? Yeah, that's a leadoff man. A damn good one too. First pitch swing home run. I mean, you'll get fucking 40 home runs a season. First pitch swing on the first pitch of the game. That's what he is. He's a leadoff man. It's a good one too. But he ain't coming in and replace on a rational human being squad. It's actually playing baseball and not PCI. You know, checking and swinging, just moving around, swinging at everything with a PCI. If you're actually playing the game of baseball, that card has. I mean, he's a good fielder, but I don't. I mean, do you understand the sacrifices I've made to squeeze Polanco's bat in at in the midfield there? Um, Ain't no turning back now, bro. We go too far. We go too far. Ain't no turning back, bro. And it's hard for me to imagine that. I mean, he's gonna have to rival Polanco with Polanco's vision. He's gonna have to play above those stats, and those stats are fantastic. But I mean, I'm impressed. But Polanco, dog, no, I don't think that's Polanco level. When you combine Polanco being a switch hitter with the vision, with the power and the contact, I don't know about that, dog. That sounds a little far fetched there. I don't think that's gonna happen. I would not replace. I would try him out with the first, second, the the instant that I get the inkling that I might be correct about this, he's gone. And I just lost fucking, what, 10% of 600,000 stubs. I don't know. God damn it. Why did they do this? This is what pisses me off. Thief. Maybe that's what they're saying to you. This would be the mother of all leadoff hitters. You know what I mean? Maybe he does steal bases above his stats, maybe. Pressure cooker. Yeah, I think I just solved it right here on this little. I'm gonna upload this. I just solved what this guy is. He's the mother of all leadoff hitters. If you bat him leadoff, this is gonna be the last leadoff card you ever buy right here, guaranteed. Unless they come out with Ricky Henderson, another Ricky Henderson. For me personally, the only thing that replaces Ricky Henderson on my squad is another Ricky Henderson. I'm in love with this card. I love this card. It's the first card I ever got. He was my childhood hero. Um, it's just it is. You see it when you watch a lot of these guys streaming, because I'm trying to get good at this game, but I don't want to put too much effort into getting good. I just want to have fun. And all that negative, mad at the world, mad at the game, energy that it takes for you to be motivated to get better. I use that and I channel it into Tekken. I like to play Tekken with that energy. And I've been like, ever since I've been playing baseball again, I've become phenomenal at Tekken. There's a lot of rage given by this game, and I just channel it to something else. But this guy here, you see a lot of guys complaining about everything, they don't like this, they don't like that. What? This PCI was lined up perfectly. These guys are not having fun. And that's why when you see their record, they've only played like 40 games. You know what I mean? Even though they're World Series and like 100 times better than me, they've only played 40 games because they'll play 2 games and then won't play for another 3 days. It's not fun for them. And then you want to know why? Because they don't have Ricky Henderson on that team. I'll sit down and play for 4 days straight. Like I've played probably 300 games in this shit. I got a losing record, and you know what? I don't give a damn. I'm having fun, and it's because of Ricky Henderson. So the only thing that replaces Ricky Henderson on my squad, and I'll be honest with you, I thought about that Soriano. Soriano looks good. You know what I mean? Might even try it, and I feel guilty. But the only thing that replaces Ricky Henderson on my squad is a better Ricky Henderson. He's just what makes this game fun. When you get this guy on base, all right, and you see what's the thought that's going into this mind with he's stepping off base, he's pitching out, this guy's trying to get, like, he thinks you're gonna go, and you just over there dancing, woo, I'm gonna go now, and you just in this guy's head and having so much fun with it. It's been times where I've just rolled on the floor laughing because he's been pitching out and stepping off and pitching out and stepping off and trying to catch me, and the first time he doesn't, boom, hit him, stole home. Not stole home, but stole third. You know what I mean? And it's just hilarious. It's fun. It's so much fun to play with this guy. He's what makes this game fun for me. And I can sit down and just take 5, 10 losses in a row. But as long as I'm out there ripping the bases and just ripping around the bases with Ricky Henderson and bunting them home and got this guy's guessing, I'm still having fun. And I know I sound like a maniac, but I don't know. I love the guy. I love the card, and I love having him on my team. And if anyone is going to be replaced, it's probably time. It's time for him to go. But you get smacked in the mouth talking about my Ricky Henderson like that. I don't know now. It's just too much fun. Too much fun to say no to. But I don't know. Just another rambling of a madman. Let's go back over to it one more last time so we can do a summary of this video. This It's a fantastical card. It's amazing. But even on my horrible team, which I still have Ricky Henderson, a level 88 Ricky Henderson, still batting every day. still stepping up to the plate leadoff every day on my squad. There's no place to put that guy. He can't go at second because that's where Ray Durham goes. And I could possibly replace him with Ray Durham and then get guys home doing sack flies, but he ain't got the vision for that. So he can't replace Ray Durham. And that will require me putting Jorge over on second. Jorge's defense is already bad and being in position. When you move him over to secondary, he's going to be unplayable. And you want me to sacrifice that bat with switch hitting, and 100 vision for just another plain old prototypical bat with some pretty good, I mean, really good fielding. Really good fielding. I love the fielding, and that's the what pushes him over the edge. You know what I mean? Because if he didn't have that fielding, I wouldn't play him over Pujols. I wouldn't play him over. Fuck, I wouldn't play him over that damn 10K Big Poppy card. The fielding is what's good, but no logical person, if you really have sit down and played with Jorge Polanco, you're not taking Polanco out for this guy. It's not happening. It's never happening. It's not happening. The stupidest thing ever thought. It's not happening, man. It's just not going to happen. So then you move him over to third, and then you lose all the fielding. What do you do with the guy? What is he? Where does he go?